I felt like a cat sometimes, just like wriggling out. How are you watching it out here? I swear, like TV's embargoed and everything. Maybe until I've like confronted him and be like, "Hi, I love your work. I loved you as a footballer."
Sope, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How you doing?
I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. Congratulations on the show.
Thank you very much.
It's always good to do one of these when I'm already a fan of the show, and the message goes around the office and like, "Do you watch this?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm 2 series deep, mate. I'm in.
Yeah.
Third one down. How are the knees? How are the elbows? Lots of scrapes and scraps done.
I'm so grateful to the stunt team for keeping me all in one piece. I don't think I've ever got like a serious injury doing this show, which is crazy because I take pride in doing a lot of my own stunts. I remember in the second season, I got thrown over Billy's back and landed. And they're like, normally we'd absolutely have a stuntman doing this because we couldn't pad the floor. So like, are you okay to do it? I was like, yeah, let's do it again and again and again. And I just found a way to sort of either disregard what my body needed in terms of safety or just, you know, I felt like a cat sometimes, just like wriggling out and finding the way to land softly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've definitely developed this excellent proprioception to avoid danger. But
I suppose you're gonna have that when you go into like a Gareth Evans sort of project. I mean, just watch the raid. You're like, I'm gonna get beaten up on this. Yeah. How was kind of life changed over the last few years? It was great to see you pop up in the Gorge, and was it Slow Horses? I was very disappointed with the way your character ended there because I was like, yes, I love this guy.
So many people were just like, oh, so you're going to join the Slow Horses? It's like, you didn't finish a series, did you? Like, you don't know what happens. But how has life changed? I mean, I'm really grateful for how my career's progressed. And I'm so grateful to Sky, Pulse and Gangs of London because I think without this job, I wouldn't be where I am now. You know, like this job has traveled across the world. And I remember walking through Havana in Cuba one time and being stopped like, oh my God, are you in Gangs of London? It's like, how are you watching it out here? I swear like TV's embargoed and everything. But no, yeah, I'm really proud of the work that we've done and I'm glad for its successes.
Remember just cut out your violent scenes and it just has you looking pensive and then
just
suddenly you've got like a face covered in blood and like, I wonder how that happened.
He's crying blood, he's so emotional.
I watched a really interesting interview with you last night from a few years ago and you talked about the most like starstruck you'd been in your career was seeing Gary Lineker from across the bar. Like, have you managed to top that since the start of the show?
I don't know.
I think pinnacle.
I think when you are in spaces in which you see a lot of people that you recognise from television or music, more and more you get more accustomed to it. So there's something about how young I was when that happened and the impact of it. And I've still never said hello to him. Maybe until I've like confronted him and be like, hi, I love your work. I loved you as a footballer. Love your journalism. And so I've like put that to bed. Maybe it will still just always be him.
Oh man, when he's like stepping down for match of the day, isn't he? So maybe he'll have a bit more free time. You'll be able to catch him around at some place. Let's go on to series 3 then. Elliot's always been the kind of the moral compass of the show. The guy you see yourself in those situations through, as kind of crazy and violent and fantastical as they are. Is he still, or is he just so consumed with like rage and revenge now that he is very much, he's part of the furniture of this kind of criminal underbelly of London?
Yeah, I was going to say it depends on your own personal moral compass if Elliot can still be your North Star based on what happens at the end of season 2 and during season 3. But I would also challenge anyone to go through what he's gone through and maintain their moral integrity. I think at the end of the day, he's a human being, not a superhero. He's not Captain America, you know. So he's responding to the stimuluses, but maybe there's hope for him yet. I don't know. We'll see.
You touched on Captain America there. Let's look at future, what might come across after this. Your castmate may have just been announced as Snape.
Oh yeah. Did that happen today?
Well, it's been bubbling around for a while, and now people are kind of think it's confirmed. What's your thoughts on that one?
I'm delighted for him. You know, like the character of Harry Potter and the world of it is something that a lot of us grew up with and is very close to our hearts. And like speaking specifically about that world, I'm sure it's a great honor for him to be representing that and like flying the flag for us in it. I'm really proud of him. I'm really delighted.
Hopefully they'll give you a call. Maybe you'll get yourself a wand sometime in the years to come. You never know.
We'll see.
All right, mate. Well, I hope you make a few more of these first because I'm a big fan. I'm not quite finished with well, I don't know. However, these kind of shows make you feel a little bit dirty in a way, but it is a thrill ride. Congratulations!
Sweet.
Looking forward to
I appreciate it, man.
Next.
Thank you very much.
Mate.